back to my channel. My name is Hannah if you're new here, and today I'm going to be showing you what is on my iPhone. I am super excited for this video because I think it's really fun to see what's on other people's phones, and hopefully it will give you some ideas for good apps and things you can put on yours. If you're not already, be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My username is @HannahWarling, and let's get started. So the first thing is I have the white iPhone 11, I believe, and I have a case to buy case on it. This one has blue butterflies all over it. It's super pretty. I absolutely love it. And it has this really nice black border along it. Let's just start by opening it up. So on my wallpaper is actually from Sex and the City. It's a quote that Carrie says, and I absolutely love it. It was created by Katie Bellotti. So she is a designer, Instagram influencer, YouTuber. I've been following her for a lot of years, and I absolutely love her artwork. So just to start, we have the first page. On the bottom, I have all the apps that I use the most. So of course, I have Messenger, Google Maps on the bottom because I cannot go anywhere, you guys, without Google Maps. And then I have my mail app. I use that all the time, but I don't know if this happens with you guys, but I can't seem to get like notifications from my mail app. So if you guys know how to do that, let me know below, because I have tried for years to figure out how to get my phone to notify me when I get an email, and I can't figure it out. And then here I have my Spotify at the bottom. I'll just open it up for you guys. I absolutely love Spotify. I listen to a lot of jazz. You can see it here at the top. And this is just what it looks like. Again, I absolutely love it. I like to play jazz all the time at home. Moving on, at the top I have some of my really boring stuff. So I have the settings, I have my just like phone stuff, I have my contacts, and then I have my clock, which I don't really use that much. So I have my calendar app, and it just has like all the stuff I have for the week. I'm not gonna open it up for you guys because I have some personal stuff on there, but this is just what it looks like. Super easy. I use a daily planner separately, but just for like big events that I need my phone to remind me about, then I add them into my calendar there. I have my notes app, then Safari, of course, regular web browser, super easy. The weather, the camera app, which you definitely need, photos, and then Visco. I absolutely love Visco. I'm just gonna open it up so you guys can see. I use this for work a lot, and I used to use it for editing my TikToks, but I actually use a different app now, and we will get to that. So I use that to edit a lot of my videos for work, but I think it's a great regular like editing app. Basecamp I also use for work, so I have all of our files and docs and all of that. Then I have Libby, and you guys, if you are not already on Libby, you definitely need to do it. So I put all of my books on here. So everything that I read, it's from the Los Angeles Public Library, but most libraries in your area will have some sort of app or something that you can use for their online services. And so this is what I use to read all of my books. Right now I'm reading The Defining Decade. Super good book. Highly recommend if you guys have not read it before. Then I have my banking, which is just Wells Fargo, one of my credit cards, which is Discover, Venmo, Facebook, Instagram, definitely necessary. So next is Lightroom. I absolutely love Lightroom. This is what I use to edit all of my photos right now. If you guys are interested in seeing a tutorial about how I do that, let me know. But this is just where I keep a library of all my photos. That way I download like my favorite ones, I edit them, and then I can upload them to Instagram for my feed. Then I have the Tezza app as well. So this is what I actually use to color my TikToks, because Lightroom is not very good, and especially I don't think you can do it on mobile, using it for editing videos. So I use Tezza. It works really, really well. So I do work with a management company, and my management company uses Slack and Trello to be able to manage my collaborations and all that fun stuff. So I have that on there in this little management tab. See Slack and Trello right there. Then moving on to the second page. The second page that I have is kind of a mishmash of everything. It's not really like one particular thing and not as organized as here. So I have Snapchat on there, I have Yelp, and that I like to use for looking up reviews for restaurants, especially before quarantine, and then looking up things like even dentists or like hair care stuff. I like to use it, so I have Yelp on there. I have my YouTube, and that's just to be able to like respond to comments, things like that. I have my Pinterest, and you guys, I have not really set up my Pinterest, but I really want to do more on it. So if you guys would be interested in following me on Pinterest, I believe my username is also just Hannah Warling, and you guys can go check me out on there. This is called Emphasis, so I haven't used it in a while, but it is super helpful when you are working from home or you're doing schoolwork from home, because it's like a little timer. And it times your work into sections. So you do a work session for 25 minutes and then a break for 5 minutes. You just start it and it will tell you when it's time. Super useful, highly recommend if you're working from home. I believe it's also called the Pomodoro method. I do use Procreate like on my iPad, and I use that for work. I have Uber before quarantine, if I needed to get somewhere and I can use my car or whatever. Twitter. So I have a drink water reminder because I am so bad at drinking water. So I just have it so it can give me notifications so I can remember to drink. So next I have Prequel. Prequel is really good for like TikToks or anytime you see those like VHS filters. It's always with Prequel. It's a really cool app. Highly recommend it if you want to get that really super vintage look. Uber Eats on here. Uber Eats is awesome to be able to order food or whatever. I have Zoom. I think I've had to do like 1 or 2 Zooms from my phone during quarantine, so I have that. Sleep Cycle, so good. Okay, so I have not been using it as much lately, but I also highly recommend this. It can track your sleep, so I think it's like only a couple bucks on the App Store. I've had it since high school, so I've had it forever, and basically you just put it next to your bed. It listens all night to hear if you're moving or not, and then it tracks your sleep and how high the quality of your sleep is. I have my Sonos app. This is again just to be able to play music into our living room. It's linked to my Spotify and Apple Music. So our apartment has a ring on the front door, so basically anytime anyone comes to our door, it notifies us and you can like see who's there. So I have that. I have TikTok, and then moving on to the next page, I have all this stuff that is kind of grouped together. So I have like my music, I guess, but it has the App Store in there too. These photos and video stuff that I haven't used in a while, but I just like kind of keep together in the background if I need it. I have my health app for tracking fitness, and then I have the Rite Aid app because I used to have like a Rite Aid pharmacy really close to me, but now I'm going to CVS, so anyway, I have that. Then I have some games, and you guys might think this is childish, but I love playing iPhone games. If you guys have not played Sally's Spa before, it's not even set up for this iPhone, but it's like so relaxing and like super fun. So highly recommend Sally's Spa if you've never played it before. Then I have a Nest and Google Home app because we have both of those in our apartment. We have Google Homes in my room and my roommate's room. I have a set tab, so I used to work on sets, and these are what I would use because I would do a lot of like admin work on sets. So I would need to use Google Sheets, scanning stuff in Google Drive, so I put that all together. And then I guess I have one little app. I just have the Clips app in the photo and video, which honestly I can probably move to the library. And then the rest of it is just my regular app library. So if I ever need to search up an app to use it, it is on there. So that was everything that's on my iPhone. Hopefully it was helpful and you guys will find some stuff that you want to put on your phone as well. If you guys have not checked out my other videos already, be sure to head over to my channel to do that. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!